Alright guys, what can you tell me about anxiety?
1 in 5 adolescents are coping with some form of anxiety.
Yes, exactly. Anxiety disorders are actually fairly common among young people. Often it's really difficult to recognize who's actually struggling with anxiety disorder. So what else can you guys tell me about it?
A lot of different things can cause people with anxiety disorders to feel worried or fearful, such as stress in their home lives, large intakes of caffeine, and demanding social situations.
Wow, you guys know a lot.
What is anxiety? Anxiety is an emotion characterized by feelings of tension, worried thoughts, and physical changes like increased blood pressure. People with anxiety disorders usually have recurring intrusive thoughts or concerns. They may avoid certain situations out of worry. Everyone expresses anxiety from time to time when confronted with stressful situations. However, in some people, anxiety becomes an unhealthy and exaggerated response, which is an indicative of an anxiety disorder. Anxiety during adolescence typically centers on changes in the way that adolescents' body looks and feels, social acceptance, and conflicts about independence.
So some internal or hidden symptoms that somebody with anxiety might experience: overthinking, racing thoughts, difficulty focusing, blurred vision, body aches, nausea, purposeful social withdrawal, sudden rushes of panic, worrying about worrying, so you're pretty much having anxiety related to having anxiety. Constant fear of making the wrong decision, also lack of optimism or hope for the future.
All right, so the physical symptoms of anxiety are vast and differ greatly in intensity. Some of the more common physical symptoms include things such as muscle tension, which will usually persist until specific mindfulness skills or medications are utilized. Then you have stomach aches or digestive problems, headaches and dizziness, which stem from psychological distress, and edginess that manifests either behaviorally as irritability or physically as trembling or shaking. And then you have tiredness and insomnia, which are due to chronic worry.
Alright, so first I'll be giving some treatment options for people with anxiety. So first off is cognitive behavioral therapy. It's really effective in adolescents. It helps them to examine their own anxiety. It'll help them to anticipate situations in which it most likely occurs and help them become more aware of its effects. It also helps them give appropriate approaches to the problem at hand. The second form of treatment includes medication, and usually a combination of therapy and medication may be used, and typically people with anxiety are prescribed antidepressants. So next, some accommodations for students with anxiety include not having them have to read aloud or work at the board in front of the class, giving them extended time for tests, breaking down assignments, giving them extra time or warning before transitions, giving them preferential seating either in the front or towards the back, wherever, giving them clearly stated expectations, and having frequent check-ins for understanding.
Some coping skills and tips for managing your anxiety. The first one is talking about your anxiety with others. Talking about it can help you get through the situation and reduce your nervous feelings and actually be therapeutic in the long run. The next one is finding ways to relax, whether that's reading, meditating, exercising, just doing anything you love that helps you relax and feel happy. The next one is practice deep breathings, which is definitely helpful during an anxiety attack, but it just helps relax you and calm you down. The next one is create a regular sleep routine. It helps you feel calmer during the day and reduces your fatigue that typically comes with anxiety. The next one is eat a variety of healthy foods. This helps give you more energy, reduce your feelings of anxiety, and just feel better all around. The last one is try to get some exercise in regularly. This helps lift your mood, it creates a higher energy level, and it helps you sleep better in the long run because you're actually tiring yourself out at the end of the day.
Make sure you all are doing okay, so we're going to do a mental health check-in on the board.